Everyone, it's Sami from Sami's Sweet Life, and the thumbnail today is not exactly accurate because I filmed that thumbnail yesterday when we got home before we taste tested the cookies, and the girls and Johnny and I all taste tested the cookies, and now the box has been mangled and we're gonna have taste tests of mangled cookies. And disclaimer, these are not my first tastes of these cookies, but look, they're all like mangled and jumbled. We ended up all having a piece of them and trying all of them out, and then Johnny and I both had a dessert sampler last night too, so they are well-loved cookies at this point, but I am still going to taste test them for you guys today. I was super duper excited. So going into last week, I filmed the taste test, and then they did a mystery flavor over Mother's Day weekend, and we were headed out of town, so we ended up swinging by and getting our mystery flavor. It totally depends on location what cookie you're gonna get. There happened to be two Crumbl cookie locations within an easy drive from us, and both of them had the Oreo cookie, and it was so good. Really just one of my favorite ones of all time. Of course, I didn't taste test it for you guys because it was just a one-off cookie, and also because we were driving and we were out of town all weekend. So it is Tuesday now. We did end up driving home yesterday and going by the store. We were pretty sure we were gonna skip a couple of weeks because we've been getting the cookies every week and we wanted just kind of a break, but there are two cookies on my must-try list. That is the Pecan Pie Cookie and the Twix Cookie. So any week that those cookies are going to be on the taste test, I'm going to try them, and it turns out they had the Pecan Pie Cookie this week, and I was so excited because I knew we were gonna drive right by the store, and we ended up stopping and getting the cookies, and definitely the Pecan Pie Cookie is my number one, it's Johnny's number one, and it's Olivia's number one. It was just so good. We all love it, and I probably will go back and get us at least one more this coming up weekend. I think they're gonna be doing these mystery cookie flavors. I don't know, it seemed like it was gonna be a weekly thing Thursday through Saturday. And if they do that, I will go Thursday and get a pecan pie cookie and a mystery cookie and try them out. But I was really excited. I still want that Twix cookie. That's one of the only other cookies that I've heard of that I'm just like, yes, I have to have that whenever they release that cookie. But walking through the list this week, I will show pictures up on the screen because, you know, my box is mangled, but we'll go ahead and walk through the other cookies. Of course, the pecan pie cookie is on the list this week. We also have a caramel cheesecake cookie. We've got a peanut butter bar cookie, which there's been peanut butter cookies the last few times we've tried it, and this one is a little bit different take on the peanut butter cookie. We also have a chocolate potato chip cookie, which really reminds me of the Milk Bar compost cookie, and then we also have a Pina Colada cookie. So a lot of different variation. There's still one fruity one, there's still one peanut buttery one, and then lots of goodness. If you don't like nuts, then two of these cookies are gonna be out, but the rest of them I don't think have nuts. There are two coconut flavored cookies this week, so that really turned some people off as well. I try to read like what other people are thinking about the cookies, and I was like, yes, these are all ones that I wanna try, so we ended up trying them all. And we also got the chocolate chip cookie for the girls, but since they ended up taste testing all of them with us, the chocolate chip cookie is the only intact cookie right now. So we're gonna walk down the list, and of course, like at the end, I will have my rankings, and I will also have Johnny's rankings at the end. So we're gonna walk through all of these and just try them out. I had just gotten my workout in and showered, and I was ready to go, very excited, totally came unprepared. I had to get my phone so I could read off the descriptions. I also grabbed some wet wipes because some of these cookies are very sticky this week. So here we go. Also, this week I remembered to bring water in here. I really needed it last week with that Nutella cookie. So this week we have got the salted caramel cheesecake. I was just picking it up and it's a little bit sticky because it has some of the pecan pie goodness on it. So this is the salted caramel cheesecake cookie, and it is a whopping 650 calories if you eat the entire cookie. It says a 3-layer stack of flavors including graham cracker, cheesecake frosting, gooey caramel, and a touch of sea salt. I'm just gonna dive in. I already know how all of these taste, so it's fun to do this like second, in some cases third taste test. So good. So I think this one would be great just with the cookie itself. The cheesecake frosting and the caramel icing on there, just put it over the top. It's one of my favorites for sure. I really like the cookie itself. It's so good. It's got a little hint of caramel, a little bit of the graham cracker, and it's not too much texture. It's not sandy feeling or anything. It's just like the perfect amount of little graham cracker crumbs on it. And it is so good, very sticky, like all over my fingers. I would definitely rank that one like 8 out of 10. It's a really good one, and it is one that I would seek out again. Like if they had it on the weekly lineup, I would be like, yes, I want that cookie for sure. All right, moving on, peanut butter. This is one you can tell by how much is left. This is all that's left. Johnny and Olivia really liked this one. So this is called the Peanut Butter Bar Cookie. It reminds me of the Peanut Butter Blossom cookies, but just a bunch of chocolate smeared on the top. So this one says a chunky peanut butter oatmeal cookie smothered with rich chocolate fudge frosting. And this one is another one that's a Whopper, 610 calories if you eat the entire cookie. So I'm just gonna dive in. The chocolate layer on this one really balances out the peanut butter for me. So as far as peanut butter cookie, this is the best peanut butter cookie I have tried so far. I really, really like that chocolate frosting. The cookie is nice and soft. I like that there wasn't just gobs of peanut butter in the cookie itself. I really was expecting that to be something I liked a little bit more, and turns out I don't really like the gobs of peanut butter in the middle. This one just has the right amount of chocolate versus peanut butter. Totally hits me in that Reese's way, and I really, really like this one. I think I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10 just because it's just not among my favorite types of cookies. Even though I love peanut butter, they're just not among my top cookies usually. As far as peanut butter cookies go, this is definitely among the top peanut butter flavored cookies I've had. And then we're gonna move on to Pina Colada, and it did have a cherry on top. I'll show a picture up on the screen, and it was really, really pretty. We ended up eating the cherry off the top, and there is still a half a cookie to go because this is everybody's least favorite except for mine. I really, really like this one. And it is supposed to taste like Pina Colada. And it says a taste of paradise of pineapple coconut cookie layered with Pina Colada frosting, then finished with sprinkled coconut and a bright red cherry. So it definitely gave me Pina Colada vibes, but it is mostly coconut. That's the thing that Johnny and Olivia complained about most, is it just tastes like a coconut cookie to them. I get the teeny tiniest hint of pineapple, but for the most part, it's just a coconut cookie. And I happen to really like coconut, and I happen to really like Pina Colada, so it totally hits for me. I really, really like this one. I would seek this one back out, but it was a dud for Johnny and Libby. So there is a little bit over half cookie left. There's a half and then this piece left because neither one of them even wanted to take the rest of their like little sample bites. I would say this is a win for me, but it does not taste like Pina Colada to me. It tastes like coconut. So I'm gonna dive into this one again. Oh yeah. So I do get a little tiny hint of pineapple, but it's just mostly coconut. It's just like coconut layer after coconut layer. And it's really good if you like coconut. Otherwise, you probably won't like this one. And then this one is a whopping 630 calories if you eat the whole thing. So these cookies are really, really full of butter and really full of calorie dense things. So definitely it's a splurge. Okay, we're gonna go to the chocolate potato chip cookie. This is the one, like I said, that reminds me of the compost cookie from Milk Bar. And I happen to really like that. I love the combo of the sweet and salty. And so I have a half of a cookie left plus this little bit left, and I'm gonna read the description for you guys. A savory cookie filled with semi-sweet chocolate chunks and toasted coconut rolled in crushed potato chips and pretzels. And people have complained, they said, it's a wonderful flavor of cookies, but why coconut? Like, why did you put coconut in this cookie? And I think it is kind of a weird choice, but I don't really taste the coconut very much in this one. So I'm gonna dive in and tell you guys what I think about this one. Obviously, I really like it because I've said I like it already. It's a hit, guys. This one's like an 8 out of 10. I really, really like this one. It's got that combo of sweet and salty. I like the little addition of the pretzels because the pretzels are really nice and crunchy. The dark chocolate chips, or the semi-sweet chocolate chips, which are a little bit darker than milk chocolate, are super duper good. And I just really don't taste a whole lot of coconut. I do get a little bit of that texture, like that chewiness in the cookie from the coconut, but otherwise I just don't really taste it. So I know that it's there because they say it's there, but if I had tried this cookie blind, I would not have thought it had coconut in it because I just don't taste it at all. So this cookie is a 510 calorie cookie, so quite a bit less than the other cookie options. But yeah, that one totally hits for me. 8 out of 10 for sure. And then the pecan pie cookie is the cookie, and we only have less than half of this one left because everybody has had some of it. So some of the filling has fallen out because we did end up cutting it, but it is just like super thick. It looks like a little mini pecan pie with a sugar cookie on the bottom instead of like a pie crust. And it says, just like the iconic pie, a buttery sugar cookie with sparkly brown sugar and freshly coated pecan pie filling. And it is so huge. Look at that. This one is another Whopper. It is 630 calories if you eat the entire cookie. And I'm gonna go straight for the middle in that like gooey center part of it with all the pecans. So good. It's chewy because of that filling in the center. It's very sticky. But it is so good. That is definitely among my absolute top of the Crumbl cookies of all time, maybe top cookies of all time. So, so good. It's definitely a 10 out of 10 for me. I definitely want another one. And when Olivia said it was her favorite cookie and she wanted more for dessert, I was like, that's mommy's favorite cookie too. We should have gotten two so everybody gets enough of the cookie. And I definitely feel like it's all in my mouth, all that caramelly type of brown sugar goodness in there. All over my fingers. It's just so good. 10 out of 10, would totally recommend that one. I have seen people talk about this cookie on the Reddit and they freeze this cookie. So you can freeze it and thaw it out and still have it later on because they only release each cookie like sometimes just once a year or so. So it's definitely one I would recommend going out and getting if you like pecan pie. This is totally it. It's like a pecan pie, but the cookie, you know, instead of a pie crust is a sugar cookie and it's still that like soft underbaked kind of sugar cookie. So it doesn't have the same like hard flaky pie crust type feel to it, and it's just so good. It just melts in your mouth. It's totally buttery and it's so wonderful. And so I'm going to actually grab the box back and do my ranking here. It's such a hard thing. I told Johnny, I'm like, I think I know my ranking, but I'm not entirely sure because I wanted to get a taste of everything again. And so I'm gonna call it this way. Pecan pie for sure, #1, and then the second one is the salted caramel cheesecake. That one was just such a hit for me. I really, really liked it. Caramel things are hit or miss for me. Sometimes they're just too like burnt caramelly flavored, where this is just like the perfect amount of sea salt caramel. And I love the little graham crackers on the cookie. I could eat that cookie plain without the toppings. It just was such a good cookie. And then the third one is going to be a really hard choice between two of the other ones, the chocolate potato chip cookie and also the Pina Colada cookie. They're just so close for me. I'm gonna go potato chip #2 and then Pina Colada #4 and then the peanut butter bar cookie #5. But all of these I would totally repurchase again. I totally think they're all winners. I would totally eat them. They are not gonna go to waste in this house. Everybody loved everything except I'm the only one that liked the Pina Colada, so I'm gonna be the one finishing that one off. But everything else was such a hit and they're just so good. And Johnny did say like the milk chocolate chip cookie is among his top favorites. Like every week he really still loves that cookie, and I was surprised. I thought he would be more of a semi-sweet chocolate, but he's just any kind of chocolate. He'll prefer any kind of chocolate. So that is definitely among his top flavor every week. And so I'm glad they still have that one, and I'm glad I've been including it in the box to round out the 6-pack of cookies. Moving forward, we are really enjoying doing this every week. I don't know that I'm gonna do this continuing every week. We thought we would take a few breaks from it, but we did the pecan pie cookie and all the other ones just sounded really good. So it just depends like week to week what they show. I really have enjoyed this process of getting all of the cookies, stalking their app to see when the cookies come out and the new cookies come out, and now it's another layer if they continue on with this mystery cookie thing. I really like that because then I can go the beginning of the week. Here, I'm just like totally scheming and jonesing for cookies. So the beginning of the week, I'll get my 6-pack, do the taste test for you guys, and then I can decide if we want any other cookies. And if they do a mystery cookie that's really good, I can go get like an additional whatever cookie we want for the weekend, because this box generally lasts us through near the end of the week. Just, this is our dessert for the week, guys. Like, we haven't touched any of the other junky snacks in the house. It's just been Crumbl cookies for weeks. It's just so good. So it will just depend on what cookies come out, if we're willing to take the drive and go get them. But I really hope you guys like this Crumbl cookie taste test. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. And since I am posting this a little after Mother's Day, happy belated Mother's Day. If you happen to celebrate this holiday, we did going to Port A as my like Mother's Day celebration, and it was such a great fun weekend. It was the first time we all took a trip as a family because Stella, you know, was a COVID baby, so we haven't gone anywhere with her yet. And then this summer we're gonna go back to the North Carolina beach. We're so excited about that, but this was our like mini family vacation to just celebrate Mother's Day, and it was really nice, and I'm glad I got to grab cookies on the way home. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe so that I know you're interested in these cookie taste tests. Let me know what your ranking would be. Let me know which ones are grabbing your attention, and if you like coconut or not. I was really surprised. Olivia tells me she doesn't like coconut at all, which is so surprising because we used to buy those little those little like toasted coconut bags of snacks, and she used to go crazy on those. So I don't know what happened or when it changed, but she decided she does not like coconut anymore. So I'm interested to know what you guys think of coconut. I happen to really, really like it, and Johnny's kind of like iffy on it. But that's it for today. I hope you guys like this. I'm gonna go have a little bit more cookie snack and sit and relax while Stella is still at quiet time. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.